All right, let's listen to the board. I'm still not finished dialing everything in. I've been taking things slow. I've been gigging with it. So I've set up about 6 baseline tones, just tones that I can use like reference song tones, and not that I'm really trying to cop the exact sound of that song, but more of the feel and the vibe, and that's going to help me. From there, if I have these baseline tones, I can tweak anything for a session or for my kind of gigs. As far as my signal chain, hopefully this is interesting. I've got the wah-wah, the freak out, and the boost in front of the ES8, and then starting with the dirt boxes. I've got the fuzz, the scuzz box by KHDK. Next would be the tumness. Next would be the GTO by J Rocket Audio Design, and then the Adney Timmons. 5 would be the Koji Comp by Sir. 6 would be the Mobius, and I've got the Boss Overtone, Boss Overtone, the multi-overtone. I've got that into the Mobius effects loop. And then 7 is the Strymon, El Capitan for delay. 8 is the Blue Sky. All right, so there's clean. My clean's always dirty, and I roll off the guitar tone, the guitar volume knob to clean it up. I don't use a volume knob. And by the way, I'm trying to be as transparent as I can for this video, so I'm micing the cabinet. I'm just using a Heil PR30 dynamic mic, and that's it. No IRs, no plugins. So let's go to, so that's my clean tone, but this is a main clean. Kind of a spanky tone. So let me take a step back. Before I go into the router, this guitar hits the RC booster, and with it off, sounds good, but the RC booster just makes it kind of a 3D tone, and that's what I'm going for. The tuner's always on. What's nice is I can mute the board and then tune, or tune as I'm playing, which happens a lot, especially in a pit situation. Let's see. For this clean sound, I'm using a Koji Comp. I went through a lot of compressors. I don't really like compressors. I'm using this to boost the level, but if a producer asks me to use a compressor, I've got one to use the way he would like me to do it. Back to the... You can hear how much this comp pushes the level. Many times that's all I'll play too. I have the Capistan, the Strymon in here. At some point I'm going to probably boost this up to a multi delay where I can pick different delays, but can't get away from the Capistan sound. The Capistan engine of the Strymon is not in the Timeline engine, so I'm kind of stuck. But right now you're hearing the Blue Sky reverb and nothing else. I have an expression pedal here that will add the Strymon in, and many repeats. You can dial it in here. Oftentimes I don't even use the blue sky. I use the tap a lot. So in the song, I want the El Capistan to give me some body, but also kind of disappear in the mix. It's dry. Using the expression pedal just to do the delays of the Capistan. Also, if I wanted to do something quick for like a rockabilly. Blue sky basically is for the room, or if I'm doing an in-ears gig, and then I use the reverb to create some space. And then I always have the favorite for some. Right. Going back to my main sound, I'm using the toneless. Funky sounds. Back up on my volume. I'm it. Nice. Simple stuff, simple stuff. This wah-wah is smaller. I like it. A bigger wah-wah doesn't seem to fit the Friedman board and give me enough room on some other pedals the way I would have wanted. So I was surprised to find that this exotic wah, which I was already interested in, was smaller in length. But what I really like about it is I'm able to dial in some tone on the side. I've actually been in sessions before where the director would ask me to make it not so bright or make it more bright, and I can do that now. So I don't even know where the volume is on this, or the wah. Let's see what else. I got a straight rhythm sound, the GTO. It's modeled after the No Bells pedal, which I used to have, and mine broke, and I love that pedal. It's so awesome. I've used this pedal for country gigs, Garth Brooks tribute thing, slide guitar, and really so just a simple sound there. Once again, I got the same sound with the Strymon and with both Strymons, the blue sky and the Capistan. All right, I got my Washburn NX6. This is a great guitar. It's an E flat. I use this for my main studio guitar for E flat stuff. GTO. I'm gonna go to the scuzz box. And then I've got this MO2, the overtone pedal from Boss, going through the loop of the Mobius. The Mobius is off right now, but nice. All right. As far as the Mobius right now, I don't even know where we're at. Turn the pedal off. And the Mobius will be hooked with this, or it is hooked up with this. I just haven't formatted it via MIDI. Add some dirt. My main solo sound, I'm using the Andy Timmons by Jeff Beck by JHS. Freakout's always fun. And by the way, what's really nice is there's a buffer built into the patch bay, but I'm not using that at all. I'm using the buffer, or not the buffer, in the Boss system, the ES8. I can program it, or if I want to have a buffer or not a buffer, before or after. But be careful with the germanium stuff. Germanium transistor stuff to have with buffers. This as well. I think that's a germanium as well. And the Andy Timmons pedal, the AT. If there's one thing I wanted from it was another stage of gain, or gain stage, and the new one has one, so that'll probably be switched out. I'm going to switch out sometimes the RC booster with another booster. By the way, the new RC booster, the Scott Henderson one, it has an extra boost as well. That's fantastic. And then the Mobius that's forthcoming as far as all the programming, but I think you get a good idea of what's here. All right, until next time, this is Mundo. I might have forgot to mention that this is weighing in a little more than 30 pounds. When I'm done filming here, I'll put it in the case with the cables and see how much that weighs, but it's much more lighter than I thought it was going to be. Also, on the underside, for now, when it comes to using these lightning cables, I'm plugging in and plugging out, unless I have a cover for this, like electrical tape or something that's covered. You never want something to be lying in here and then short out your board. So hopefully that's a tip. All right, this is Mundo. And by the way, this tuner I'm really liking. I didn't like it in the first place. There's not much tape there because I got to get back to the ES8. But I really like it for a couple reasons. It's super fast and responsive. And also you can daisy chain some more power out of it. So if I had to add some more effects on the fly, I got some power there as well, some extra power below. So hopefully I remembered everything. That's my new pedalboard, my new non-spaghetti pedalboard. I hope you like it. I hope to share with you as I grow with this pedalboard what I learned from it and how I change things out. And Hey, like always, if I don't like a pedal here or there, I will tell you why and get rid of it and show you what I replace it with. Yeah, I'd appreciate your comments. Until next time, aloha.